From the Opubco Studios in Oklahoma City, you're watching OU Football with Jake Trotter. I'm Jenni Carlson. Our OU coverage is brought to you by Loft 401. Jake, let's talk about defensive tackle. The position with offensive trend of spreading out the field. What's the need for defensive tackle, and how do what the Sooners have play into that?
Well, defensive tackle has changed in recent years because of what you mentioned in the Big 12. Everybody's throwing the ball, and I think it's more of a luxury than a necessity. It's a necessity to have great corners in this league. You have to have guys that can match up with some of the receivers, or you're going to get burned week in, week out. If you have a solid defensive tackle, you'll be all right. Gerald McCoy, a guy like that, and Ndamukong Suh were great players and great luxuries to have defensively, but you can still have a pretty good defense even if you are not great at defensive tackle. And I don't know if that was the case 10, 15 years ago.
Are the Sooners, do they have a solid defensive tackle? Adrian Taylor obviously was the guy they were hopeful would be there and be that solid guy. Now he's a little bit in flux. Do they have a guy they feel solid about at that position?
Well, they feel solid about three guys: Jamarcus McFarland, Stacy McGee, Casey Walker. Now, none of those guys are going to be all Big 12 caliber players, but they are solid, even though they're inexperienced. But for this defense, I think to take it to the next level, Adrian Taylor needs to be healthy, because you can get by with one inexperienced defensive tackle. Two is asking a lot, and that's where Taylor comes in. His experience, he's a big-time presence. I think he could help them a lot. Maybe he doesn't come back this week against Utah State and play a lot, but by Texas, they need him close to 90-95%.
Can we expect to see him at that level? I mean, that was a pretty gruesome injury he suffered.
That's the goal. I mean, who knows if he's ever going to be the player he was before because of what happened with the ankle. But Adrian Taylor is taking on this injury full steam ahead, has a tremendous work ethic, has a tremendous attitude, and I think if anybody can get to 100%, it's him.
All right. Our OU coverage is brought to you by Loft 401. Stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.